Hello, my name is Dylan Jerson. Today I'll be talking about coding for my first speech topic. However, before I talk about coding, I need to talk about computers in general, like their history and where they're going from the present day. Computers were first made for in-depth problems that scientists couldn't do in a timely manner, so they made a computer to help them with the calculations. One such problem was the U.S. Census of 1880. At this point, the census took 7 years to complete by hand. The U.S. government wanted some way to speed up this process, so they invented computers to help cut the time down to 1 year. However, these computers were 1,800 square feet and weighed 50 tons, the size of a normal classroom nowadays. Whether today, computers are many shapes and sizes today, such as phones and laptops and the iPad that I'm recording on right now. Our phone alone have more processing power than the giant computers that took up the entire room in the 1880s. The amount of people that have their own computers have also increased dramatically since when they were invented. As of 2015, 92% of Americans owned a smartphone, and 73% owned a laptop. Where are they going in the future? In the future, it's really hard to predict where computers are going in the future because of how fast technology is moving nowadays. Some people predict that we can be printing live organs, such as hearts and lungs, by 2030. Plus, nowadays, they're also working on nanotechnology that can make computers the size of a germ. How they work? Computers work by utilizing software and hardware. Hardware is like the physical being behind the computer, like the motherboard, the cooling system, the fans, the screen, and the software would be the stuff like behind the screen, so to speak, like the coding, the files, the viruses, all that stuff. And if you don't have a pleasant balance of both of those, the computer will not work correctly or in a timely manner. However, coding, but what is coding? Coding, by definition, is a set of instructions put into a computer program to be executed by the computer later. And if you want to become a coder, you got to have 4 main skills. Those 4 being attention to detail, abstract thinking, perseverance, and communication skills. Attention to detail because the littlest thing can throw the computer off from being able to read your program, such as an extra space or a missed capital letter. Abstract thinking is because the computer doesn't know anything at this point. You got to be able to tell step by step and how from multiple different points of view so the computer will be able to read the program. Perseverance is because your code won't work every single time. If your code works the first time, great. But if it doesn't, you got to persevere and fix the code and run it again, and as many times, repeat that as many times till it works. Communication is because the code is done in teams. If you don't tell your teammates what you're doing, then how are they supposed to know what you're doing and what they should be doing? At this point, I'll direct you to my computer to show you the demonstration of the coding. In front of us, we have some code lines that the computer can read at this level that I'm going to show you. Move is just move forward 1 space. Turn left, the dog, Carol the dog will turn left. That's the being we'll be programming for this point. Take ball is if there's a yellow circle on the field, it will take that. Put ball is it'll put down a yellow circle, and turn right is just turning right. However, turning right is weird compared to the rest. Because Carol does not know how to turn left by itself. So you have to write a function for turn right. So to turn right, you got to turn left, left, left. 3 times in a row. Because now once you wrote this function, you can write turn right as many times as you want. So we'll show you. I should have some code right here. Here's this little code. So in this code, you'll move forward once, turn to the right, which is like turn left, left, left. And then you move down, move, and then you turn to the left, and you move forward 1, then you turn to the right, and you move forward, you turn left, and so on and so on. Until you get down to the bottom where they have take ball. This is the Carol the dog. She's over here, and she's going to be climbing down the stairs using the same program that I just showed you. So we'll go super slow, and we'll go step by step. This is the function. You can see the yellow bar is where the code is going from right now. At the very end, it's got to be to the east, and it's going to take the ball. See, we completed it. We're to the east, and we just took the ball. However, this code is very repetitive, so what we could do is repeat the code by making another function. With functions, well, like this turn right function, instead of putting turn left, turn left, turn left, every single time put turn right, turn right, turn right. We just simplified our code by doing that. But we can simplify this code even more by putting another function in. This function is called climb down. Because this code repeats itself, so we got to move, turn right, move, turn left. And then it repeats that, says move, turn right, move, turn left. So now in this, we just put those exact same things there. So now in doing that, we can get rid of all this code and just write climb down. See, then now we'll be able to climb down one step. It's going to end right there. It's going to be facing to the east, turning right there. Oh no, our code isn't long enough. So we just take this climb down, and you write it again. Now I'll be able to go down 2 rungs. So it'll end right around there, where my cruiser is. And it can't take the ball because there is no ball for it to take. Oh no, we need 2 more. Just for the sake of time, I'm just going to copy paste these 2 in here. And now we'll be able to take the ball. Just speed it up a little bit because you guys already seen this a few times. Just climb down the stairs. There you go. It's going to turn to the east and take that ball. See, now doing that, we now put it down to only having 5 lines of code, which is much easier for people other people to check your work. Okay, that's the demonstration.